Yeah, this is interesting because I believe we saw Happy Birthday Sencon take a set off of Flow State on this map, which they picked because they won on it against Sojourn, which is interesting. We're seeing this map as a recurring trend. I guess at this point, Happy Birthday Sencon has to be pretty comfortable on it.
Oh, absolutely. Got to be feeling pretty good. They haven't had to get up. They haven't had to adjust. They get to just kind of sit, relax, stay warm. The bell goes off. Losers finals underway. OHANA versus Happy Birthday Sencon. Game number 1 loading right on in.
Well, I'm really excited to see what happens in this one. We are going to be taking a look at our compositions. And on the side of OHANA, we are not seeing really any big surprises at all. The Gal coming out because, of course, it is heavy splatling, blaster, zap, all universally great weapons. Happy Birthday Sencon, honestly, their compositions are pretty mirroring of each other, except instead of the Gal, we are seeing JJ's signature Sorella come out.
Absolutely. Len goes down to a splat bomb, unfortunately, right behind him if he didn't spot on out. JJ's just trying to play very smart here for their Jet, see if they can get some great picks here. They do see one player underneath them. Unfortunately, they are going to have to jump on out. JJ looking to see if they can push any more players back as Happy Birthday Sencon holds onto the zone. Prosper being a little bit more aggressive than most backlines, helping get another pick there, and just somehow barely staying up right now, not getting splatted.
Oh, Happy Birthday Sencon still retaining control of the zone. JJ all up in their faces, able to get a trade off and divert some attention, allowing Happy Birthday Sencon to get more points on the board, but with Prosper going down, nobody is left up. It's just Thunder trying to pick a fight in the zone, going to end up losing that fight. OHANA able to flip the zone for the first time in this game.
Sam's going to camp under this ledge and reset, which is really great to see. They do know where other players are. They're going to reset so they get a great splat there. Unfortunately, going down themselves. But I believe might be back a little fast with their special still online thanks to that tacticooler. And we're going to see Storm here popping another cooler on themselves as well to try to keep this push going even more. As now they're counting down their points. With a numbers advantage, they might be able to hold on for a lead.
Oh, Storm losing the Zap 1v1 in that instant. Sam coming up from behind, successfully able to get a pick on JJ. Happy Birthday Sencon still in the lead, taking down those penalty points. 3 members still alive and kicking, able to maintain the holds. Prosper giving some well-needed jumps, able to hold a lot of space with that heavy splatling, making OHANA kind of intimidated to walk in their path.
Yeah, it's really hard, especially when you go your entire team down. And that's going to be Happy Birthday Sencon now. Penalty points are gone. Sam tries to jump on in, see if they get a good pick with their splashdown. Will be unsuccessful, but they get a pick on Thunder. Looking for another pick as well. It's Sam, it's Len who's going to get the pick on Sam. Only 15 more points left to go. Can they hold on, or is this zone going to get capped? Capped they will. OHANA is not out for this game 1 yet.
Len able to get a pick despite being outpainted, does go down to the heavy splatling. Happy Birthday Sencon in a really, really comfortable position right now. Even when 2 down, it just doesn't seem like OHANA is able to penetrate the defenses.
Yeah, OHANA's getting a lot of great trades off, but they're getting a lot of great picks or splats, but they're trades, and you don't want to see that. You want to be able to get a lot of splats. They're going to help progress you forward. But it looks like finally they're going to get that opportunity here as Storm's going to trade on out with Len, and unfortunately it's just going to be Dylan left alive, but we'll be able to fight this out and stay alive as the 52 gal user. Looks like they're trying to jump on out and reset, and they will be able to keep on going. Happy Birthday Sencon with that cap once more, holding on strong.
Oh, Thunder and Prosper going in the top right, wanting to exert as much control over that court area as possible. We see another trade go out. Dylan trying to be sneaky and come in from behind, but JJ has their sights set on them. Len and JJ, it looks like, are going to try to collapse on Dylan here. Forced to retreat. The zone resets back to neutral, but back in Happy Birthday Sencon's favor again.
They're going to try to have to hold on. Here's a splashdown from Sam. They're going to get the cap too, which is really good to see. Again, down but not out. It's just JJ left up, and they will get marked here from that here. And it looks like it's going to be Storm trying to rush on in, see if they get that pick. But unfortunately, that's the Brella for you. The shield's going to block out your entry. And here comes JJ with the Jet. Get the pick on Sam. Nice. Only 2 players left remaining. Can JJ get 1 more onto the back line there? No, they cannot.
They were able to jump out, but that is still extremely valuable. You're still getting that heavy splatling out of the way, which is exactly what you want. You do not want that paint going on the ground under any circumstances. OHANA seems to be underestimating JJ's Brella a little bit. They keep going for 1v1s, and JJ's just coming out on top every time as the penalty points for Happy Birthday Sencon slowly dissipate, and we're back to a very, very close game. The timer ticking down.
Yo. Don't hold the witness on that cap. Can they hold it? Can they hold it? No!
Happy Birthday Sencon able to take game 1.
Happy Birthday Sencon holds on strong, securing a knockout for game number 1 against OHANA. What a very close matchup. That was just incredible play, such strong efforts. They're doing a little bit of movement there, trying to just stall out so they can't focus the zone.
That, I feel like that was a really similar song and dance to what we saw from Happy Birthday Sencon in the previous set, where they're just able to hold on, and the amount of, in this case, it wasn't so much chip. I felt like Happy Birthday Sencon had a bit of a more standardized comp. In that case, their comps were very similar, except with JJ on the Brella, but it felt like it was the same kind of deal with them being able to exert so much control and defensive power that it just creates a wall that OHANA was not comfortable penetrating at all. And even when they did, it always ended up in a trade and not in a clear advantage state for them.
Yeah, no, and what I really admired about Happy Birthday Sencon is they were able to catch flanks repeatedly throughout that entire match. You did not see at any point where you had someone like Dylan trying to flank on the side where they just put up a board and blocked the side of that. Sorry, that distracted me. Where they were able to get it off successfully because you always had someone on Happy Birthday Sencon being able to hold on strong.
And I definitely feel like I said before, it's really easy, especially if it's not a weapon you fight a lot, to underestimate just how powerful a Brella can be. If a Brella has out their shield, you can't always just hit the shield until it goes away. A few times we saw JJ get stuck in a corner or something to that effect, and they were able to come out of the 1v1 on top. They really want to stay alive in those situations because JJ's jet is such a valuable aspect of this composition, and they were just able to come out on top every time in that instance, that jet exerting so much control, really making OHANA feel like there wasn't anything that they could do. But now we are going to see what the counter pick will be on the side of OHANA.
Yeah, I'm really curious what they want to try to bring this this next match up to. You know, their comp is also not familiar with trying to rotate some weapons around. I imagine right now they're discussing it with staff to see what their counter pick is going to be. Try to bring that on over, and we'll see very shortly as they are running it over to see what it's gonna land on. Is it gonna be tower control, Rainmaker, Clam Blitz? I feel like we're gonna see like Rainmaker. I have the sense that we're gonna just keep the rotation going just like we did last set.
Very interesting prediction. I feel like if OHANA wants to stick with the composition that they have, even though we know that these players are capable of running a great many different kinds of weapons, they might be the sound of them switching right now that we hear, but I feel like the composition they have now, it's such like a well-rounded, standardized composition that it could really work on any map mode.
Yeah, and looks like the prediction
was
I
correct.
Gotta play the lottery. Museum D'Alfonsino Rainmaker is what they're going to bring it on to. I'm really curious what OHANA's going to play here. Because I feel like Happy Birthday Sencon, we're going to see a very similar comp to what we just saw that last game. OHANA, though, I mean, I'm really intrigued to see, especially what Storm's going to bring to the table. Now, they do play a variety of the frontline weapons. And I can imagine that we're going to want to stick Sam on that blaster here, mainly because of the ledges that Museum offers for them to kind of sit under. So I'm really curious to see what the play is going to be, what the support choice will be moving forward, and if it ultimately is going to bring them this victory that they want.
I have to wonder, I kind of want to see Sam on the Decapitator here because I feel
cool.
like when it comes to the spinners on Museum, those are such critical areas to control, and it's so easy with a weapon like Decapitator to like come around corners and use your swings, area of effect, to just take people completely off guard because they can't see you coming behind those walls.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And being able to also just try to shark out those positions and be able to catch some of the players off guard. It's going to be really important to move on this moving forward, especially when you want to get that Rainmaker push a little further. Crowd's getting hyped, crowd's getting excited. Game number 2 of Losers Finals. Let's see the comms pulling on out. Oh, Sam won that stamper. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, the Splatana Stamper coming out. I said Decapitator, but I am equally happy with this. Sam on the Stamper is always just a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah.
It is a mechanical player's dream, a skill, expression-focused player's dream to see Sam on this Stamper. On the side of Happy Birthday Sencon, we are seeing the Wiper come out instead of the Sorella for JJ.
And Storm actually swept over to the Splash-O-Matic, which you do love to see a Crab Tank here. Look at all that just chip damage that Storm's able to apply. Gets a nice burst bomb splat onto Len. And it's going to be Taco holding onto this Rainmaker, trying to see if they can find their opportunity to push it on forward. But here comes JJ's Inkjet, trying to see if they can get splat on out. Oh, they somehow get a pick on Len. They're dodging, they're weaving. JJ just couldn't get the pick right away. It's going to be Sam still holding their own on the opposite side of the map.
Oh, Sam and Storm still exerting so much pressure, able to get the pick on JJ, who has the Ultra Stamp this time. It is Prosper on the Inkjet. Dylan already up on Happy Birthday Sencon's plat, using that whale to exert a little more pressure on the right side. Those walls just coming out, but not able to get anything off of that. The Rainmaker still in that bottom right, fighting for its life. Storm taking a page out of Thunder's book from last set. Getting a double. Will it be a triple with Thunder all alone? It doesn't look like that will be Storm's pick to take, but the checkpoint is as Storm gets another pick there.
Yo, Storm is on an absolute roll right now, getting caught up, but taking a really smart play to jump on out of there. Sam's going to solo here, get one, somehow live that. Sam gets another pick. Oh my goodness. Sam is that player.
He's invincible.
They are going to pick up the rain to try to push this on forward, and unfortunately gets pushed on down. I thought that Sam picked it up for a second, but no, Taco jumped at the same time, thankfully picking it up thanks to the zip caster. But we're not really pushing that Rainmaker any closer to a stronger lead. 57 points is what we're going to sit at.
Sam getting another absolutely beautiful pick off of that ledge here, fighting 1v1ing the Inkjet all by himself, not able to get anything off of that, but able to divert some attention, so OHANA is able to keep control of mid.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. Try to hold on as long as you can. Let's go try to rush on forward. This blast might get a couple of players, but no! Each player holds on and Len goes down instead.
Sam. Absolutely incredible from Sam. Prosper fighting for their life here as Sam moves over to the left side of the map. Now it's Happy Birthday Sencon on the back foot, not really able to penetrate through mid. The specials keep on coming back and forth. Prosper able to get one, but still not a lot of ink on the board. Thunder going in by themselves, going to be caught out in that corner by Sam.
Yeah, they're just kind of getting lost in those 1v1 fights, and right now it seems to be OHANA doing a wonderful job. Storm will end up trading out with JJ, but they don't see Thunder just right behind. Can Thunder get the pick? No, he's actually just fighting for the pick on Storm once again and playing alive. Thunder gets another pick on in. Can Thunder get three? No, they can't. Sam shuts it down.
JJ coming in from the back, able to get the pick on Sam. It is Len and JJ in mid right now, able to exert some control. Len going down in the 1v1 once again. These teams are taking so many 1v1s, but when you're up against someone like Sam, that might not necessarily be the play.
No, yeah, they're also just keeping the Rainmaker unprotected when they have a player picking it up, which is very dangerous to do. You got to have some kind of support system, create that kind of force field around these players. But here's JJ on the side with their Ultra Stamp. Unfortunately, they are 2 players down. Looks like they did spot out JJ, though. JJ's going to try to see if they get some kind of play with this hammer. Unfortunately, I don't know if they'll get one. No, they'll get canceled out by Sam.
The 2v1 taking on the Ultra Stamp, even more players going down. It feels like Sam, Dylan, and Storm are playing at the speed of light.
Storm's just running it. Storm's just running it.
There, it's just Len. They get it down to 14 with just Len there, and they keep going down.
They can't hold on. Sam and the Zipcasters also just being a little bit of a nuisance here. Not able to get any supporting picks with it, but at the end of the day, you're not here to get the picks. You're here just to cause trouble, and that's exactly what they're doing. Dylan's going to run for it and pick up the Rainmaker.
Even more points on the board for OHANA, down to 11, and it just doesn't stop.
OHANA is wasting no time just being greedy. They're getting very obnoxious, and that's what you love to see, especially when they know they can get away with it.
even the pencil is moving fast enough to keep up with everyone else, taking these off angles, supporting Sam, Dylan, and Storm from the backside. They are not moving off of this platform. Sam has enough paint to move around, going to fall to lend splashdown, but still, they haven't given up any space at all. They're still retaining control of mid, and Happy Birthday Sencon just can't go anywhere.
They really can't. And right now, they have a little bit of a player advantage, but with Sam on the field, I'm not sure how well it's going to be, but now Sam goes down. They have to pop the Rainmaker and pick it up, though, because it reset. Thunder's going to opt to be the player that will pick it up. Dylan jumps on down, goes on down. Thunder's holding on. Trying to hold on here on the right side. Thunder's holding it.
Sam, not able to get a pick off of that. Just trying to defend that checkpoint, but it's just JJ by themselves. It's just Len on the plat. Thunder trying to give jumps to make something happen, but Sam going down, but the rest of them aren't giving up control of plat. What's gonna happen?
They're trying to hold on and push on this right side. JJ's trucking on the pedestal. Dylan's running on forward, but Dylan goes down. Splashdown moves players away, and that's a checkpoint clear. They have an opportunity, and they have a full minute once they pick up this Rainmaker to keep it going.
Oh, but 11 points, that is a difficult score to beat, especially when Sam is running up on you. Thunder forced to drop because of the whale, but Dylan goes down. The jet is out. The special's coming out, but Sam on the Zipcaster going to try to go for the back, but the trade comes out. Storm gets lent down. It's Thunder all alone. It's just Rosberg. Rosberg has to come in, trying to defend. Thunder is still alive.
Oh, and they go down to Dylan. Dylan hits the 52 Classic 2-tap to run off the Rainmaker. What a scary position to be in, but they hold on strong. The score is now tied 1-1 for this very exciting losers finals.
The crowd is erupting, and for good reason. I feel out of breath just from watching that match.
There's just so much to talk about, so much that went down. It's hard to say it all in the moment because there's just too much going on. Every player pulling out every stop in the books that they know what to do to find the way to get these picks going on it, both on the offensive and defensive side.
For sure. It felt like OHANA might have needed one game to warm up because I feel like the Sam and Dylan that we saw there were a completely different Sam and Dylan from the ones that we saw last match.
Yeah, I mean, they just played so relentless. They just played so fast. They really went in for these picks, and they did such a fantastic job getting those picks in. And they also were just doing a great job at stalling so much time by themselves. They didn't need any support from their teammates. They were able to just go on in, get those picks, get that little bit of time waste before resetting themselves out.
Definitely felt like there was a really big focus of trying to catch Happy Birthday Sencon out of position as much as possible, separating the players as much as you can with tools like the amount of control the Splatana exerts, the amount of control Zipcaster exerts, just making these players feel like they have to go for these flanks and these 1v1s, separating all of them as much as you can, and just not letting them get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, I mean, you saw how well Happy Birthday Sencon in that last push for the Rainmaker played so well together. When they're playing in a unison, they really can be unstoppable.
And that's how you have to strike them down. You have to separate them. You have to force them to play apart where they can't really exert the patience that's needed to have tools like their synchronized specials. If you're taking them down 1v1 in all of these different fights, they're never going to have the tools they need to get back up again.
Yeah, and it looks like Ship-Shape Cargo Co. Clam Blitz
this
we're going right on back to. This is really like deja vu of that last set.
Well, I understand after that last set, I think that Happy Birthday Sencon wants to go to a map that they feel comfortable on because the speed of that last match definitely probably took them off guard.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Something that they maybe could be a little bit more in control in, and that's definitely how they must feel here. They know that last time that they were able to play on this, they had so much momentum and so much control over what feels like a very narrow and short map, and I think that's what they want. They want something that where there's not too many off angles that they have to worry about. It's really just moving forward, only one real clear answer to scoring these clams. But we're loaded on it now. Next game up. Let's see the comms.
Stamper coming back out from Sam, not a surprise at all to see. Compositions looking pretty similar all around. On the side of Happy Birthday Sencon, we are seeing Chumpo and Sorella come out once again, just like the last time we saw this map.
Gotta love to see it. Sam still sticking onto that Stamper and playing what they know best. Right away, though, Len is just holding forward here, trying to get any picks here, just immediately taking so much control. This is exactly what Happy Birthday Sencon wanted to happen here. It looks like they're going to be able to get a score in. No, Dylan shuts it down.
It feels like Len is going to try to take a page out of Sam's book with kind of just holding W, as they say, trying to out-aggress the opponent. But right now, we're still in a little bit of a back and forth. Happy Birthday Sencon has the economy to make something happen with the power clamp on deck. Prosper is going to go down, though.
That they are, and JJ's trying to hold on strong here. They will get a great pick onto Sam, trying to hold this power clamp. JJ's doing a really great job at pulling the attention and winning these 1v1s. Fortunately, getting cut off by Dylan there. Dylan actually gets Len down as well, and now it's a lot more map control for OHANA.
Yeah, Happy Birthday Sencon doesn't have the specials they need right now to make a play with the Sorella going down. OHANA currently exerting a lot of control over mid to go down, but Storm does have that crab on deck. Not going to have to give up a lot of space as that and the whale come out at the same time.
Absolutely, trying to apply a lot of chip damage with this crab. Unfortunately, having to try to rush on back. Sam's going to get one. Sam's looking for another. Can they find a second one onto Len here in the mid? Yes, they will. Look like they're going to try to go for a third one onto Thunder. No. Thunder just destroys them there, getting a nice splat on.
Yeah, Thunder's just too strong in that situation, but neither team really on the advantage just yet. We are seeing a lot of purple on the board, though. Dylan kind of being forced to fight the 2v1 on those grates. Nowhere to go but backwards right now.
Yeah, just had to play the defensive game, and honestly don't even have to rush their way back in. Really just playing for the advantage of what their weapons can do, especially following up with any of those specials they have online, which right now is Sam with that Zipcaster.
You see JJ on the far left and Thunder and Prosper on the far right, just exerting as much control over the map with those chip weapons as possible, not giving OHANA an opportunity to come in. Nobody really seems to be winning the 1v1s, but Dylan trying to get in, not able to get anything, jumps back, realizing the danger. Specials coming out on both sides, but nothing really coming of it as of yet.
No, and you know, Thunder's been really trying to hone in on diving forward and getting some great splats if they can, but unfortunately they have no support when they do so. And the map is awfully yellow for them to try to be able to support the rest of their teammates like JJ or Len, who need that paint.
Yeah, for a while there, everybody was up on the right side. Thunder had to come back in order for some pressure to be exerted on the left. Thunder trying to go for a pick, but goes down there. But now, I blink and Happy Birthday Sencon is on the other side of the map.
These teams feel so evenly matched right now on this map mode combination that no one really knows how to fight their way in. Every time one team pushes in, it gets shut down. Every time another team tries it as well, shut down again. It's going to come down to which team is able to put a great play on forward. Unfortunately, Len can't get any picks there. Here comes Sam's Zipcaster, but the Thunder's going to try to cancel it out. They get a pick on Dylan, trying to rush on forward as they try to survive Storm's crab.
Yeah, it feels like because of the geometry of this map, players like Sam and Dylan
are
not—
there's a DC!
Oh, no!
They have a DC!
Well, it's been over 3 minutes into the match, so I'm not sure whether or not, because neither team scored, but
no team scored. Only the timer counted down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the rulebook on that is. I feel like they ended the match, so I suppose.
Yeah, replay. Yeah, replay it. I agree. Come on.
You can't really make an argument for either team.
Wait, we're TOs. We can decide, can't we?
Yeah, we're TOs.
We're TOs. We can decide.
That.
Majority vote.
It's been decided, I suppose. I feel like you can't even make an argument like, oh, one team was in the lead. It's not fair because nobody scored.
No one got a lead. It was so evenly matched. Are you really going to call it down to just who DC'd for the timer? I mean, you can, but you're playing an interesting game if you do that. Hunty's trying to find out what their decision is. They're trying to decide.
Ooh, this is
what's going to be the play. Not only does it come down to the man himself, Andy, there, it also comes down to the players. What are they okay with?
Yeah, Andy is ultimately the final word on this instance.
We got a replay. We got a replay. Let's go. Let's go.
From the beginning, another
We got a replay.
On Clam Blitz ship shape. Now I have to wonder if that DC did anything for the momentum of either team, you think that might get to the mental a little bit?
It might. There might be some regret from OHANA if we're saying, yeah, we'll do it. But it's truly going to come down to how the game plays out. Again, like you said, such an evenly matched set, such an even matched game. It was just so hard for either team to really get in. Is this reset going to be the kind of the mood setter for how it's going to go moving forward?
It is definitely really valuable to be able to have another shot for both teams, just being able to think about what happened in that match and being able to start from the beginning, start with a fresh mindset of how can we break in differently this time, maybe some sort of strategy change that will actually be able to get a lead on the board for either team.
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh. 3.5 minutes into a game, no one scores, and just a DC.
In losers finals, no less. The pressure is
wow.
so high for both teams here. It's insane.
I mean, regardless, huge respect to OHANA for allowing the replay. Love to see that. Huge shout out to Andy and Hunty and the other TOs for allowing the replay to move on forward with that kind of situation. So I'm really hoping that we still get a very exciting match. We do see some of the players from Happy Birthday Sencon talking with Pico. Probably, Pico talking is Pico, nonsense probably.
Yeah, probably.
I see Len's
you guys
face
should
so
replay
confused
it.
when
You guys
he's
should
saying
replay it on Bluefin Zones instead. Like, it's not fair to
maybe
keep the map the same. You should change the map.
Maybe that's what Pico's
zones.
trying to convince them of. Like, hey guys, what if we just played Bluefin Zones? Like, hear me out. We allowed you to replay. Do us a favor.
Just do us a favor. Rep the best map, rep Metro Inc.'s trademark map.
Yeah.
It's just not fair to go to the same map again. So you should just do something entirely different.
Can't hurt.
For me.
Ever so kindly. Doesn't hurt. Oh, wow.
But I feel like even though the teams were so evenly matched, I feel like the team that's on the back foot in this situation is OHANA, because you think about the OHANA that we saw last game and the OHANA that we were seeing this game, it felt like they were a lot less confident.
Yeah, I think honestly both teams were just, I don't know, I wouldn't say they were playing, I think OHANA was playing more safe, but Happy Birthday Sencon was playing a little too individually aggressive, trying to make a play happen. There wasn't that togetherness that we talked about that last set, where we have, once they're in a unit, they're able to get so much accomplished, where OHANA was kind of doing the opposite. Honestly, both teams swapped what they were supposed to do. OHANA was more team-based, and Happy Birthday Sencon was more individualized.
Well, we'll have to see if these game plans change up at all as we replay the third round of Losers Finals. We are back on Ship Shape, and of course, as per the rules, these compositions are not changing whatsoever.
They stay the same, all players raring to go, rushing down mid, and we're going to see a little bit of a, actually no real slight change up. All players doing exactly what they were intending on doing that first game around, trying to build up the space. Storm immediately with that 15-second crab. That's pretty impressive.
All the specials are coming out really fast. Less than 20 seconds in, we're seeing four different specials on the board going into this game. We're seeing a bit more. Already Prosper running it down. But misses it. Thunder trying to run in to follow up. They all rush in and aren't able to get anything. It's just JJ who's also running in. The clan despawns and JJ gets splatted.
Well, all right, so far we are now probably officially 5 minutes into this set for anyone scoring a single power clam. I mean, we do have OHANA, who's now got a couple specials ready. It looks like they're going to be trying to push on in. Sam's going to try to get a pick on the knees, but no, they get canceled on out. And Storm's crab is just going to apply some chip damage with no one to follow up.
Coming in from the side, Storm gets splatted. Thunder moving on in. These teams moving and painting at the speed of light. But do they see Sam coming in from the bottom right behind them? They're all grouped up. Is this about to be a clip? Is this a clip?
No. Thunder shuts it down. Wait, Thunder gets two now. Thunder trying to 1v1 on Dylan. Can they get him as well? No, Dylan shuts it down.
These picks going down left and right. There are different colors of ink all over the board. Everything's getting all mixed up. The splashdown coming out. The Jet on deck, trying to get the pencil out of this powerful position. Dylan gets splatted on the jump. Sam caught in this pit, jumping out before they can get splatted by the Jet.
great play altogether. Thunder now playing around with it, trying to toss Prosper to get that power clam, and that they will hold it now. Thunder doing a great job of just trying to play through to get that cooler ready, and here they go. Sam's going to zip caster in. Will he able to get a pick with it? No, Thunder shuts it down. It's going to be Len going down as well because we do have Dylan from behind.
Oh, Sam and Dylan doing their absolute best to separate these players.
Oh, so close.
On the side, not able to get anything in. Once again, it felt like that moment was the most together Happy Birthday Sencon felt in a while, but they just weren't able to get anything off it because Prosper went in a little too quickly.
No team has scored. We are halfway through with the game again, and not a single team has scored. What are we doing? Players are going down left and right. Thunder trying to hold on to this left side. Sam's going to rush him out one more time. We are just trading the same plays over and over and over again. Someone's got to break.
Thunder once again moving into the forefront, is able to get a pick this time, but is running up onto the plat without the rest of the team once again. Everybody else finally able to catch up, but Len by himself.
What's going on in? Len gets
Prosper
two.
has the economy. Rushes
We
in,
gotta
and
score! We gotta score! And the
score.
barrels
What
are
is
coming
that?
on in.
Is that 7-8 minutes into the set? We finally get a score between the two matches?
We finally get a score down to 59 points with a minute and 50 left on the clock. And finally, OHANA is now making a fast pushback with Sam on this zipcaster, getting a pick on to Prosper. And now the roles are swapping. They are very close to scoring on their own accord.
Dylan up on the plat, trying to separate these players, trying to get some picks. JJ dropping down to take this fight. Dylan gets caught out by the bomb, not able to jump out. OHANA moved up really quickly, but are now biding their time. They know that they need to wait for Sam, and they need to have enough economy to be able to beat that lead with this push, because they don't have a lot of time left.
They get Thunder down. Storm trying to take out JJ and the Inkjet. You're going to have to roll out, but at the last couple seconds of this crab, it's going to be Chess Prosper left up alive. Storm's going to go on and score, and here's a now score from OHANA.
They score down to 60,
and that's the lead.
And they take the lead with 1 minute left into the game, and it is not stopping just yet. The members of Happy Birthday Sencon, they seem nowhere to be seen. Storm running away, doesn't want to get wiped on that push so that they can potentially set up for another one before the timer runs out.
Taco trying to poke some damage on that left side. Sam's holding down mid, all on their own, but gets picked off by Thunder once again. If anyone's been able to shut down Sam this much, it has been Thunder. And with 40 seconds left to go now, we are going to see a lot of pressure building up as the crowd is trying to build up the hype for these teams.
The crowd is bouncing off the walls right now. We've got Prosper on the left, Storm's crowd on the right. Sam's coming in to separate these players. Again, wreaking mayhem in the middle of the map. 3 down on the side
that
of
was a
OHANA,
huge splash down.
They don't have a lot of clam economy, though. They need the clams. The power clam coming out the pity. They have 2 power clams on deck. This could be enough to take the lead, but they're all
They score. They score another. That's the lead. That's the lead.
The basket is open. The wipeout on the side of OHANA, the basket isn't going to close in time. No, they get into overtime. They do. Storm running up. Nobody is there. Nobody is there. JJ is there. They are going to prevent the push from Storm. They're coming in from behind, trying to get a
JJ
pick
gets
on the
one.
power
Sam
plant.
goes down. It's just still trying to hold on.
Dylan. He throws it forward. He doesn't have it.
Len goes down. You got to score now.
You got to.
They get it. That's the lead. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. OHANA brings it back with not even 5 seconds left of overtime.
After all of that stalling, the payout was so worth it. That was so worth it. After
even
all
the
of those
players
minutes.
can't believe it. They don't even believe they got that. They barely scored 2 power claims to take that lead with that had to be less than 5 seconds of overtime remaining.
Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea how they pulled that out. When Dylan threw the power clam up on the steps and Prosper and Len were on top of it, I was sure that that was the end of it, that they were just going to sit there and let that power clam despawn. But no, they came in with the second one. They were able to come in. Everyone on top somehow. Nobody got picked off, and they were able to just snatch the lead away in the last second.
I just can't believe that play. I just can't believe it. It's the fact that not only did Dylan get in, so Taco followed up behind and somehow was able to dodge all the fire from Happy Birthday Sencon that all went towards Dylan. Pretty much get down, President, and just kept that in. Wow. I even looking at the faces too of the players, even Happy Birthday Sencon, I don't think they even realized that happened as well. Like, that was just such a shocker for all players and all of us here, and even probably some of you at home just watching this go down. Oh my gosh.
That's got to be a pretty big morale blow if you're Happy Birthday Sencon feeling so secure in that game and somehow having the rug pulled out from under you. On a map like that where you were previously so comfortable, the ball is now back in Happy Birthday Sencon's court. It is match point. If they don't take it now, then OHANA are going to be the ones to advance to grand finals to face against Gravity.
Yeah, that they will. I mean, it's really, I have just no words. I have no words because that last game, we went, like you said, probably a good 7.5, 8 minutes of no one scoring at all. And finally, it's like when the floodgates open, the water comes rushing. Both teams just back and forth trading scores. I'm really curious, like you said, what their counter pick is going to be. What are we thinking? What is our choice?
My suspicion is that we keep seeing them revisit these maps that they got comfortable on their previous set. By process of elimination, the only mode we haven't visited is tower control. And what was the map that Happy Birthday Sencon got the one push wipeout on? It's Mako Mart. So I feel like we're going to see Mako Mart again.
TC Mako Mart might be the play. You run that back, you try to have that same momentum and just try to knock out fast to bring it to a quick game 5. That would be such a smart move to make. I'm curious if they stick with it or if they change it up.
Yeah, but that could be a really dangerous pick as well. I feel like with the play style OHANA is kind of going for against this team where they want to use their hyper aggression to separate these players as much as possible. A play style like that can really, really thrive on a map like Mako Mart.
I hear the select. Oh, it's tower control Mako Mart.
I am
oh
a
my
genius.
goodness.
I am. So I guess that is a preview of indeed the kind of play that we're going to be seeing on what could be the final game of Losers Finals.
Yeah, this very well. Again, OHANA 2-1 right now. They need this win to have their ticket to fight Gravity in Grand Finals. Or is this the opportunity for Happy Birthday Sencon to tie the score and bring us to an exhilarating Game 5?
Oh, I can't wait. I know OHANA wants that run back really, really bad, but there is still so much room for Happy Birthday Sencon to bring this to a Game 5 and be able to face off against Gravity themselves.
Oh, man, I can't imagine the comp changed up too much either. Both teams have been doing so well.
They seem very comfortable.
Yeah, these comps are working so well for them, and I'm really curious to see which team's going to get that kind of snowball first. But here we go. The bell goes off. Game number 4 is underway.
TC Mako Mart, we're revisiting it again. The crowd is on fire right now, and we actually are seeing some composition changes here. Sam is going to be going back on the blaster, Prosper on Jetbo. Is that double jet?
Is that, or is that?
Yeah,
no, that might have, yeah, that's double inkjet. I'm curious what the thought process is behind that, and I'm really curious to see how it plays out. And also, I don't blame Sam for switching to the blaster. That's going to do so well on tower control, especially catching a lot of players off right from the get-go. So far, a lot of picks going forward, and no one has touched his tower in the first 30 seconds.
Storm on Splash-O-Matic again, not a surprise at all. Like we said before, like Thunder was using, Crab an extremely strong option on this map. We do not see Thunder on Splash-O-Matic this time. Instead, I believe they're playing Blaster instead.
Yeah, they're trying to hold on strong here.
Oh no, that is Len. Thunder is on the ends at my mistake.
Yeah, and Len's going to hold on to that, the custom blaster as well with Splash On, which is not a bad idea, especially when it comes to ledges or any quick picks. Here comes one of the Inkjets, but the bubble from Sam is going to do numbers, getting a great pick on to Thunder. Unfortunately, unable to try to hold things on strong. 3 players down for the side of Happy Birthday Sencon, and now it is a delayed wipeout. This is snowballing so fast.
You see Sam and Dylan comboing on the plat over there. Once you get Sam in that area, like, it is so hard to get him out. He's out of there now, but because he and Dylan were able to get into that area, that critical area, you really don't have much other places to go on this map when you're at disadvantage. Getting in there was able to get OHANA a not unbeatable, but a really good lead, and it's still not over as Storm uses the crab roll on the tower to keep it in the same place.
Smart play. You saw the crab turning around too. They were trying to eye where the other players are. JJ's going to try to hold on tight, but no, gets picked off and traded with a splat from Sam. Prosper's going to try to hold on to this left side as Cooler pops on out from Thunder, but down goes Len as well. It seems that they're not able to find some footing right now to get this tower pushed past mid.
Prosper definitely wanting to keep that Jet online, waiting for their teammates to come back so they can begin a push with that Jet, but they just keep staggering and going down. Thunder as well. It's just Prosper who's forced to pop Jet on their own to prevent a further push, but the map is looking greener and greener by the second. It's just JJ in the far right who gets splatted by the pencil. There's just no getting Taco off of the stack.
There isn't, and Thunder's doing a great job sharking that out, gets a great pick onto Sam. Dylan tries to shark to a mid, but Len gets a great pick on them. Storm trying to go ahead and reset and try to live. Yes, they will. They'll jump on out and reset and heal on up. As now, finally, Happy Birthday Sencon gets a great push, trying to start moving forward. But unfortunately, all the players decide to just kind of change momentum and swap off. But no, here comes the Ink Jet. Finally, we're pushing towards first checkpoint.
The specials are starting to come online. One of the Jet weapons going down along with the blaster. Those are two very critical tools to continue that push. You need that blaster online to protect the tower. They're back now with Cooler, able to keep the push going, but the defenses are strong. Checkpoint ticking down. It looks like they will be able to get past checkpoint 1, but 2 go down. That might spell the end of the push.
Yeah, and right away you have Steam get that float aura state as well. Right around, just getting a lot of players splatted off. Unfortunately, not able to find a pick on Thunder, but Len jumps on it and gets picked off by Sam. Dylan takes control of that right side. It's just all yellow ink right now for OHANA.
Oh, Thunder moving in with the zap on his own. If he gets splatted, that's no Cooler for Happy Birthday Sencon. JJ trying to wait for an opportunity, has the Jet almost online. These Jets are so critical to these pushes, but the players keep getting splatted before they can really do anything with them.
Yeah, and we're using a lot of special on the side of Happy Birthday Sencon just to try to clear mid. And we're clearing these players, but they're so fast with Cooler. It doesn't seem like we have any footing right now for the side of Happy Birthday Sencon.
Yeah, it feels like Sencon, like during that earlier push, they had all the tools that they needed to keep it going, but they just keep going down before anything can get off the ground. Now Storm in that extremely powerful position we saw Thunder in before, using that crab to keep control of that plat with the whale following up on it too. Able to get the flank on JJ, retaining the lead, and it looks like they might be able to push it even further.
They're going to try their best to. Storm just stalling 2 players out from behind. And that tower is slowly still kind of trickling down forward. Storm's going to try to fight on Thunder, and Storm will get that pick. Storm's just going to hold forward, get 2. Unfortunately, can't get 3 as JJ cuts them off.
The map is still so green, and there are 20 seconds left on the clock. 20 seconds away from OHANA potentially running away with the set and facing Gravity in grand finals.
They're trying to hold on strong. Sam gets another great pick after popping that bubble. They see that jump in, but they're not going to have to go after it. Only a couple more seconds left. Sam's going to get another great pick here with a nice chain of splats, and that's going to be the game. OHANA takes on Happy Birthday Sencon, winning the set 3-1, making their way to grand finals.
That is such an unfortunate way to go out. After how neck-breakingly fast those previous sets were, it just felt like Happy Birthday Sencon wasn't able to really get together at any point. The players always felt so separated from each other just because of how good OHANA is at forcing these players away from each other, so they aren't able to make any plays.
And then you see Zero excited to congratulate them on their win and wish them luck as they're about to go against each other in just a few minutes as Happy Birthday Sencon finds their belongings and Gravity finds their way forward as well.
Gravity will be up on stage for the run back in just a few moments, but that